Leading the way on air, online, and on the go. From WLWT, this is Issues.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Courtis Fuller, and welcome to Issues. Today we have three very interesting topics. We're going to start by telling you about a career fair that's coming up in April 16th. And here to talk a little bit more about that is Gino McGowans with the African American Chamber of Commerce. First of all, welcome.
Thank you, Courtis.
So this is the third year that you've done this.
Third year.
Okay.
Third year we've done this, exactly.
So tell me a little bit about this, April 16th.
Well, we started, like I said, back in 2014, and this is the career fair. This is what our members were asking for. One of the things they're saying is they need to find diverse talent. Us being a chamber figured, hey, we can help you guys out with that. And it was actually a brainchild of a lady, Stevie Swain, from Western and Southern, who was one of our corporate members, and Joe Santos. They said, hey, let's see if we can get some people hired right before Christmas of 2014. The response was overwhelming, so we did it again in 15. So this is our third one. We're probably going to do another one this year. But yeah, we're just trying to get as many people hired as we can.
I want to go back, and I should have started with this. I made the assumption that everyone knows what the African American Chamber of Commerce. Give me a little bit of background on that, how long it's been around.
1996, we were formed. There was a group of black businessmen wanted to make sure that the minority community was getting an equal say in what's going on in the city as far as business-wise. So, like I said, been around since 1996. We have approximately 300 members. In that 300 members, approximately 20 of them are actually corporations. The rest are minority businesses. We've got majority firms, and what we try to do is make sure, and we kind of even the playing field, so to speak, to make sure everybody's getting an option.
And folks should know that there are African American chambers in various cities as well. So
all around the country. We happen to be the largest in Ohio. I think the largest in the Midwest. So happy about what we do. I know there's some other ones that are making things happen. I know Cleveland has one, but I'm kind of biased. I love ours.
At this event, there will be actual jobs available, and that's what people always wonder.
Sure.
If you go to and it's interesting, some people call them a jobs fair, some people call a career fair, but there will be positions available when people go there.
Positions available at each of the organizations. I call it a career fair because we're looking at people making a change in a career, not necessarily a job, but a career. So we've got, like I said, we've got 11 corporations, 11 companies that are going to be there, from Cincinnati Children's Hospital, CMHA, Eastern Personnel, Centos, Environmental and Safety Solutions Incorporated, General Electric, Great Parks of Hamilton County, Hilton Netherland Plaza, Sorta Metro, Ohio Highway Patrol, and of course Western and Southern Financial Group. So if you come down, there will be a list of the jobs available. There's also going to be a breakout room where you can actually get an interview on site.
This will, you mentioned Western Southern, this is going to be held
at the Guilford, at the Guilford building, which is a part of Western Southern, down on 4th Street. Like I said, an old building that's been around forever. Like I said, it's the third one we've done. They've each been at the Guilford building. Great facility. They take care of us. Like I said, please come out. We're trying to get this thing filled. We've had approximately 100 to 150 people at each of these. We'd like to have more this time.
It sounds so obvious about some of the basic things people should bring with them. But just remind people that this is an opportunity to really change your life.
Sure.
So it's something that should be taken very seriously. I know that there are job fairs all over, career fairs all over. But, these are opportunities. They should almost call them opportunity moments, opportunity fairs. So just remind people the things that they should bring with them.
Well, you want to take advantage of it, absolutely. I'm really happy that you brought that up. Obviously, bring a resume if you got one. You want to be dressed professionally, but we're not going to turn anybody away. Literally at the first one, we had somebody come in and she didn't have a babysitter. So she had 3 little kids with her, which was kind of amazing because everybody kind of looked after the kids as she was walking around. And I think she got hired. So we're not going to turn away anybody. But yes, you need to be professional because it's tough out there. It's competitive, so you want to make sure you've got an advantage. So yeah, come dressed professionally. If you got a resume, bring that and be ready to talk about yourself. I think that's the biggest thing.
Also, and this might not be something that you guys are responsible for, but if someone is facing a challenge financially, maybe they don't have a nice suit or a nice business outfit if they're a woman. There are organizations available, I know, like Dress for Success and things like that, I would hope that they would call you in advance and say, hey, this is my situation.
Sure.
And I'm certain that you guys could refer them to some other
We'll do
people.
whatever we can. The good thing is that we've got some time because we're a month out or so. So if you're facing something like that, please let us know. We'll reach out to some people, see if we can help you. We've got people like that are members of our chamber. So like I said, we won't turn anybody away. So if you got some challenges, let us know. Let me know.
Yeah. On the political side, we always hear jobs, jobs, jobs. Is that still a challenge? I mean, you're originally from here, left, came back.
Sure.
What's on the landscape of Cincinnati right now?
I think it's always a challenge. It's always an issue. Like you said, I left, moved to California, was gone for 28 years. And it's amazing. I think California was suffering more than Ohio is. I come back, I see people advertising jobs all the time. So if you want to work, there's some place to find. You know, there's places to find. But it's tough. It's tough out there, but I think it's getting better. You know, I think Cincinnati is doing some good things, you know, with the city and things like that. So, but you got to get involved. You know, you got to take the first step.
And another thing that we're hearing on the national scene is, you know, maybe we made a mistake, if you will, as a country, taking people away from good jobs like being a carpenter or a plumber.
Sure.
There was so much focus on just going into a boardroom.
Yeah.
Not everyone is suited for that.
Sure.
And so I would hope people just take advantage of situations like that.
I agree because not everybody is made to go to school. We understand that, you know, but there are some talented people, like you said, that are doing things, you know, with the manufacturing jobs that kind of went away. They seem to be coming back. So if you got questions like that, please let us know because we'll help in whatever way we can, whether or not you're a business owner or not. So we're not going to turn anybody away. If you want to get, you know, you want to find employment, let us know.
All right, let's give the particulars again, the date, the location, time, and a telephone number where.
Absolutely. The career fair is April 16th, 2016, which is a Saturday at the Guilford Building from 12 until 4. If you got any questions whatsoever, and it's free. I want to make sure everybody understands.
That's good.
There's no charge. There's no charge for this.
Do they have to sign up in advance or anything like that?
Initially, we were going to have people RSVP, but sometimes that scares people away. So no, just come, just show up. So we're expecting a lot of people, but if you got any questions whatsoever, you can call me, 513-751-9900, or go to our website, www.african-americanchamber.com.
Okay. All right. Hey, thank you very much.
Thanks, Curtis.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We're going to take a break, and we will be back, and another great program that's coming up next month as well. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Courtis Fuller. This is the great thing about this show. We give you information. So don't forget that career fair, Saturday, April 16th, downtown. We're going to talk now education and scholarships. A black and white ball is coming up April 2nd, and this is great because the money will go to help young people with scholarships. And here to talk a little bit more about that is Ellery Lewis. And first of all, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Curtis.
Let's talk a little bit about how this came about. I know last year you guys gave away, 12 scholarships? 12 $1,000 scholarships?
Correct.
So give me the background on it.
So at Kappa Alpha Psi is a African-American fraternity that was founded on the campus of Bloomington, Indiana in 1911. The Cincinnati Alumni Chapter was founded in 1923. So the Black and White Ball has been a program that's been going on for over 50 years. And it's one of the signature programs that we use to fund any community service events that we have, social welfare, as well as a scholarship funding program that we have. So last year we were able to, with the funding that we raised with the Black and White Ball and other activities, we were able to give $12,000 in scholarships to 12 young men that were going to higher educational facilities.
That's a significant chunk of money to give away.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Talk about some of the other programs that you're involved with. You know, people will hear about a big event like this, but you guys are doing things in the community constantly.
Right, correct. So we have partnered with the Bond Hill Elementary School there in Bond Hill. So we have a program where Monday through Thursday, we go and we tutor students during the day, as well as in their program after school to help them with reading and their homework, and really just to be a presence, you know, if they have any questions about daily life things, that we can be there for them and help them out with that. We have also partnered with Cradle Cincinnati, the Children's Hospital, and also this is a program what we're working on. It's called Safe Sleep Habits. We've also partnered with the health department as well to do an event. And what this is just an opportunity for us to increase the awareness of the infant mortality rate that's going on here in the city, as well as nationwide. Actually, at the national level, the fraternity has adopted a Safe Sleep Habits initiative that's being led by fraternities across the world. So, and we're doing our part here in the Cincinnati area as well.
Yeah, and and the reason I ask you that is because sometimes I think fraternities, sororities, they get pigeonholed.
Correct.
And,
correct.
And a lot of times it's, now I didn't join a fraternity, but they get pigeonholed thinking that they're just doing this one thing on college campuses, but the impact of fraternities, not only in this city, but throughout the country and throughout, as you said, throughout the world, I mean, is pretty impressive.
Right, correct. And just in addition to that, not only my fraternity, but there are also other African American fraternities here in the city, sororities. So we also partner with the National Panhellenic Council, which is an effort to bring all of the African American fraternities and sororities together. So there are meetings that are held once a month. We talk about social issues, we talk about different things and different programs that we can do collectively as a whole to have a larger voice and a greater impact on the communities that we live and serve in.
I'll ask you this, you've probably been asked this before. Why did you select the fraternity that you joined? Any particular reason?
Well, you know, I went to Grambling State University in Grambling, Louisiana, and when I started there, I mean, there were some of the young men that were on campus doing tutor programs. They were very active in the community, and also their motto, achievement in every field of human endeavor. And I really like that motto. Is something that I strive for. So anything that I work on, I strive to be the best, shoot for the stars, and always achieve.
That's good stuff. So back to the Black and White Ball, let's talk about where it's going to be, cost, and all of those particulars.
So the Black and White Ball is going to be held at the Savannah Center on April 2nd from 7 to 11.
Great venue.
7 to 8, there will be served hors d'oeuvres that people can intake in. There will be then from 8 to 12 will be dinner and dancing. So we'll have a live band that will be playing, and also we'll have a DJ. Afterwards, we'll also have a silent auction and fishbowl raffle. So the silent auction and the fishbowl raffle is used to also generate funding to go towards scholarships. So we'll have some sports memorabilia from some of the local favorites, Geno Atkins, Tyler Eifert, AJ Green. Also have a signed football from Calvin Johnson. Megatron, as you know, he's retiring this year, so that will be a hot item to get. We also have weekend extravaganza package, so weekend stay at the Marriott, weekend Tesla drive, and also $400 gift card for 20 bricks, and a lot of other things that people will be able to put their name in a hat for, or perhaps bid on. Tickets are $65. This year, we have a goal of 700 people. So right now we have sold a total of 680 tickets.
Oh, man.
So we're about 20 short of our goal. Last year, we only had about 450 people. So our ticket sales are about 30% up from what they were last year. So this is actually the largest black and white ball that the Cincinnati Alumni Chapter has hosted. And we're hoping that with the funding that is generated, that we will be able to increase that number of scholarships that we will have available for young men to apply for. So the scholarship ran until the applications ran until the end of February. So to date, we have about 30 young men that have applied for the scholarships, and it would be absolutely amazing if all of those young men did qualify and we could award them, a scholarship in some shape, form, or fashion.
Well, that's excellent. That's excellent. Because people hear about problems out there, and this is part of the solution. And so April 2nd at the Savannah Center, 7 o'clock. Well, good luck. It sounds like you guys are right on target if you've already sold 680.
Yep.
And you could take more. I mean, beyond the 700. That was your goal. Right?
That was our goal. And if folks want to get tickets, they can call Dexter Ross. He can be reached at area code 513-884-8880, or they can visit our website, KAPSI Cincinnati.com.
That sounds great. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you, Courtis.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, there's a young man. I've been telling you about this young man. He plays the violin. I love this, and so you are going to be amazed if you haven't heard him. So we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back. I'm Courtis Fuller. I have a young man here. He's 22 and started playing the violin 4 years old. His name is Alan Lawson. I've known Alan. How long have I known you? It's been a while. You were just a little guy when I first met you. Being a violinist myself, obviously I took an interest, but he is so talented. So first of all, welcome to the program. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about what inspired you to take up the violin.
Well, when I was younger, my mom and I used to watch the Disney orchestras together. And after that, I just wanted to play violin. We have home recordings of me saying that I wanted to play violin when I was about a year old. So don't really know. Other than that, I just, I've always wanted to play.
Was there anyone, because I know when I was, at the time that I was growing up, there was a jazz violinist by the name of Jean-Luc Ponty that I heard playing, and I thought, oh, wow, maybe I can play like that. There were a lot of groups that had big orchestras behind them playing. So did you see anybody that you said, I could play like that?
Oh, well, after I started playing violin, I saw Itzhak Perlman live in concert, and it really inspired me to want to get better. And other than that, listening to Heifetz inspired me a lot too.
Yeah. We're talking in this violin language, of course. Itzhak Perlman, he makes it fun too. I mean, for some people who look at the violin, they think, oh wow, that's just real classical music, but he made it real fun.
Yeah.
All right, so, but I should also tell people that you like all types of music. I was asking you said you like Jimi Hendrix and Tupac.
Yeah.
And you're playing all types of music on the violin too.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, when I was 13 years old, I saw Black Violin live here, and they also inspired me to play hip-hop violin. So ever since then, I've been playing hip-hop violin around the city. And just from listening to rock music, I also play rock violin as well. And I love playing all types of music and just like having fun with it.
But you love classical music
Yeah.
too. And do you have a classical favorite? Is there anyone in particular you like?
Well, definitely Heifetz. He's my favorite violinist of all time. He really inspires me the most.
Excellent, excellent. All right, I'm gonna step out and ask you to play something. Mind doing that?
Okay.
All right, great, great. I love it. Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So you're at UC right now, right?
Yes.
This is your senior year?
Yes.
Wow. Talk about growing up and did you go to School for Creative Performing Arts?
Yeah, I went there for 2 years, and before that I attended Walnut Hills.
And you've had some opportunities to perform, and just talk a little bit about that.
Well, most recently I performed in Carnegie Hall in a hip hop orchestra with an artist called The Phantom. And he put together an orchestra of people from around the country, and we met there and performed back in November. And also I've been invited to perform, I was invited to perform in the White House for a classical music workshop back in 2009. I also play with a group called Ebony Strings. We're an all-black string quartet, and we do different events all around the city, weddings and just family reunions. We play at churches. And I also do a lot of solo things as well. I'm open to any event, really.
I mentioned the Suzuki method. Did you learn? I can't remember if you started on the Suzuki method.
Yes, I started Suzuki, and I stopped doing Suzuki after I was 6. My teacher stopped teaching Suzuki.
Mm-hmm. So, and for people watching, they should know that Suzuki is basically a method where the instructor plays, the child listens, and just sort of imitates what the instructor does. Suzuki kids are great. There is that transition when you have to start reading music, because at that, they're just playing by ear. Was that difficult for you?
No, not at all. I've always been good at reading and playing by ear. I can hear pitches in my head and just play them right away.
You play other instruments?
I play guitar, piano, bass guitar, viola. I'm trying to learn cello, and I'm decent at snare drums.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna have you play another number as we go to break. I really appreciate this. Your mom is always there following you, and I know she is appreciating you being on here and seeing you on TV. So let's play another number. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate this. Excellent, excellent. Alan Lawson, a senior over at UC, graduating in not too distant future, and actually about less than 8 weeks, I guess you'll be graduating. Well, good luck. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back. Thank you. Thank you very much. My thanks to all my guests today. Gino McGowan's with the African American Chamber. Saturday, April 16th is that career fair downtown. Also, Ellery Lewis, the Black and White Scholarship Ball that is taking place April 2nd at the Savannah Center. And my thanks again to Alan Lawson for his being so talented. That does it for the program. I'm Courtis Fuller. Have a great day.